Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm a sixth man for the family team here, and from everything that we've been working on and what I've been a part of, I know I've personally been pushing for more aggressive play out of the entire team, so we'll see if they decide to do any of that. I'm going to take a look at Tanaka right off the bat here. He's going to hop up into this top greenhouse and go for an early pick towards Attic, but he misses that first shot. Instead, he's going to look towards north, but looks like he's pretty much fully smoked out. Both of these smokes. Looking like Team Vibe is opting to smoke out front Mare, and Family is opting to do the classic B-Wagon smoke. We're on the Vibe squad. Looking like they're taking things real slow. Broa, though, is already...
no opening nade. No opening nades.
No.
No opening nade kills, no opening picks either. Nothing. A little bit different pace than the breakout match we saw last night, where frags, we couldn't keep up with the amount of frags that were falling.
Yeah, no
Here,
kidding,
we're already, 50 seconds into the round, and then not a single kill for either team. So I think you were right in your prediction, Vibes. Going for that slower paced play. We'll see if it pays off.
I think a lot of this is going to be, a lot of Family's success is going to be contingent on their patience. I know a lot of those players are not the most patient players, but you're going to have some experience out of people like Tanaka and Reflex, really pushing and reminding their teammates to be patient with how slow Vibe is playing this.
Yeah, I mean, finally an opening kill here from Tox onto Despite, and Bro is going to answer back quickly, but 30 seconds left on the clock. The clock's become an enemy here, and Birdman's going to take on ABK. Shots raining down in mid. That's Kahuna onto, I believe, Reflex, who doesn't have a name. Loose, though, cleaning up one player there on the B bomb site, and now the bomb's going to go down here. So in 15 seconds, quite a bit happened, and now the bomb's planted in a favorable situation for Vibes here, Kevlar.
Yeah, we see Birdman looking like he's going to be that A player rotating up through hole. He's approaching Kahuna right here in front ruins as Tanaka takes out Loose. Now we're down to a one-on-one Tanaka versus Kahuna. Kahuna is sitting in these mid ruins right beneath the stairs while Tanaka is going to try and fake the bomb. And he misses his shot onto Kahuna initially and then opting to just go for a full defuse. Kahuna looking like he's starting to smell it a little bit, and yeah, there you go. There's the headshot onto Tanaka. First round of the match is going to be going for Vibe.
Yeah, great play there by Vibes to really run the clock out. I wasn't really sure if that slow play was going to work out for him, but they do get the trades they need towards the end of the round with the bomb down, and then Kahuna just cleaning up the 1-versus-1 there. Great job by Kahuna and company to take that first round.
Yeah, we got Despite here on the scope for the Vibe squad as opposed to Broa sometimes, but he's going up into top greenhouse and getting that pick on the Birdman. That's going to be the A player down for Family, so might see a rotate out, or maybe they'll just go for a retake, but ABK is just going to go full plant on that A site. Meanwhile, Reds with the shotgun has found his way to the bottom TLS. He's going to be running into Broa real quickly, but he spots out Despite on that north road too, but it's not getting called out. He gets that kill on the Broa. Yeah, maybe Despite not speaking up too loudly and... Oh my god! Inside Discord, Red's surviving through that nade, and Kahuna still in bottom green, killing, I think that's Reflex on that rotate, as Loose gets a kill under Reds, and now we're down to 2 players left on Family, Tanaka and Tox, versus 4 Vibe members. Both of them are pushed up onto the A side as Tox goes down, and Tanaka spots guy in that bottom clutch, but he misses his no-scope and gets taken out by Loose. 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, complete. We've only got 2 rounds here to really analyze. The first one, ridiculously slow. No movement till 30 seconds left on the clock. The bomb went down with 20 seconds on the clock in the first round. And now the second round we just saw, they're already on the A bomb site very quickly. There's scope versus scope violence here occurring quickly in the round, but no opening frags. Nades are raining. No opening tags. Tox on the ABK, that's over at the B bomb site. Tox playing in blue, now in the blue alley. But he's going to get, Bro is going to get Reds there to even it sort of 4. And the pace has been in 3 different variations, to be honest with you. Slow, extremely fast, now somewhere in between with opening kills and 130 on the clock. Despite with the scope looking for something over at A. Kevlar, I don't know if he's going to see much as Birdman's already up here, North Road, and Bro's going to take out the scope at Tanaka, looking for another player, but Reflex going to spray him down with the 44. Now it's a 3-on-3. And Reflex getting caught with his pants down out of school. Kahuna going to clean that up. Birdman, though, flanking at the same time, so each player in their position being mobile right now in a 2 versus 2, Kevlar.
Yeah, we got Despite over here in North Ruins. He wants to get this trade kill onto Birdman and TLS, but Birdman is playing it safe inside, and as Tox gets a kill on Loose, now it's all down to Despite. Last one up, verse 2. He's inside this North Ruins, trying to push up a little bit, going towards TLS. He's going to be running into Birdman right away here. Birdman is top TLS with a car 98k, but Despite opts to not walk up the stairs. He probably knows that Birdman is up here, just holding it. Trying to find some kind of angle towards top site. Ooh, maybe he might just run right into it. Oh my god, Birdman misses his first shot, but he lands his second one. Down goes Despite. First round on the board for Family now. There we go, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't want to go through. You don't want to go down 3-0 on the easy side of breakout.
No.
Wouldn't be a favorable position to be in. So a good job by them to clean up that round after a couple of mistakes by some of their players. Reflex in particular getting caught out in the open there after he cleaned someone up in Mayor. And now, really quick frags. First 10 seconds, we got a headshot by Reflex. Double nade kills by Reds and Birdman. And very quickly, a 5 versus 2. So things unraveling a little bit as Tox is going to win that aim duel against Despite. And now it's all up to Broa. Top mid Ruins here with an M1 and kind of a cheeky angle prone looking at smoke. And that round kind of
prone here before.
He's a weird guy and he's an even weirder player, and now we're witnessing it firsthand. 1 versus 5 situation for him. A 120 on the clock. I don't know the level of Family's discipline. Haven't played against them, so we'll see if they just stay tucked here. It looks like most of them are. Kind of hard to throw 1 versus 5, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I have seen Broa pull off 1 versus 5 and some pugs, but in scrims versus a team, maybe might not have quite as much success. He's fully expecting Red to peek out from top TLS there, and he gets him down with a headshot, but he gets tagged up by Tox from top blue as Reflex peeks around from that B bomb site and cleans it up. Even score 2-2 now. As far as Family goes on their patience, there's it kind of varies sometimes. There's some players that are very aggro, and there's other players that are very, very disciplined and very patient. As Noose is just walking straight out front of that hole cross and gets taken out by Tanaka early on here. You see Broa trying to look towards that blue alley, and I think that's going to be Tox. Yeah, over towards that blue alley. If he peeks out, he might be walking straight into the crosshair of Broa. Oh, we see Broa move around now as things start to go quiet a little bit here. Reflex up on this headshot wall, looking towards that B web.
Things are going quiet as Reds gets off the Despite, and normally when it goes quiet like that, the smoke dissipates. It should favor the defensive team, so we'll see if Family can pick up a couple more picks here to really secure this round, as right now it's just a 5-on-3. Some M1's playing it out, that's Kahuna, but he's also receiving some fire from what looks like Reds and TLS, and now a headshot from Reflex on the Broa. And I don't know what the play is here. They look a little out of sorts early in the round. The pick onto Loose didn't help. I hope that he got his smoke out prior to him getting smoked by Tanaka.
Yeah, I didn't actually catch if he did throw his smoke or not. He died real early.
I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure here. I did see him chuck a nade before he died, but clearly that one didn't land. And now it's all up to these two gentlemen, Kahuna and ABK.
Oh,
ABK gonna whip a little bit with the M1 off his pattern there, probably with the M1 spam. And now they know where he's at, and they definitely know where Kahuna is, but ABK going to get at least Birdman there. So what was a dire situation became a little bit more winnable until Tox takes out ABK. Now it's a 1 versus 4 with 20 seconds left on the clock level. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Reflex whiffing a couple 44 shots from headshot there onto Kahuna, but we see him trying to push up on that B site from mid-range. Tox top blue there to shut him down, though. Round number 3 going towards Family. 3 in a row after the 2 initial rounds for Vibe. So maybe it just took Family a couple rounds to wake up and get locked in here.
It seems to me that every player on Family has been playing in the same positions defensively. So there needs to be an adjustment here by Vibe. You because they lost their mojo here, as at least the Spike's going to get reflex, and now Reds is creeping up. He's got a shoddy car combo. That's going to be dangerous. Broa catching a nade in the outfield there from Tanaka. So no adjustments so far that we've been able to see, as the round kind of just got blown up right from the beginning, and Despite's really the only saving grace here with the scope. Nade not going to kill. Now it does.
Uh-oh.
But he's going to get cleaned up here by Reds. Reds got a shoddy. Working in a little 1v1 here.
Allies eliminated.
Definitely going to get it there against Despite. Scope versus shoddy. Yeah, we're going to have to see something here. We're going to have to see something change here before this gets out of hand early on the hard side by Vibes.
You generally think Breakout is more German-sided, hey?
Yes, definitely. If played fundamentally, I don't see a reason why this isn't a heavily sided defensive map.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's excessively German-sided, but 7-5 I think is about average. No early
8-4-7-5.
Yeah, no early kills coming in this round. As you see, Vibe once again going for a slower pick style kind of strat. Although Reflex did die early on right there to a nade, and we see ABK pushing up North Road. He might be running into Birdman right away here, but Birdman looks away at the most unopportune time. ABK is able to push up into this North TLS tank, swapping off some shots towards Birdman in that A house, but Broa landed a one-tapper onto Tox in top blue. Now we're down to a 3-on-5. Reds, Tanaka, and Birdman versus 5 family members, as Reds finds a shotgun kill onto ABK. He is top TLS with that shotgun, and he's got a car secondary as well. Looking like Vibe are going to be pushing out from mid-ruins here, maybe, possibly. They're still trying to go super pick heavy, as Despite lands a kill onto Tanaka now. And then Birdman gets tagged up by Broa through hole. Now Reds is falling out of TLS, and he's looking towards Mare. Broa is going to walk right past him as the bomb gets planted down onto the B bomb site. It's Reds and Birdman versus 4 Vibe members. They're both towards TLS side of this map, and Vibe are just prone and playing it safe, waiting for Family to get caught out in the middle of no man's land. Despite with the scope here in this top ruins, but we see a bash as Reds gets taken out from a shotgun kill from Blues, and Despite landing it up on Birdman and Mare House.
Great post plant, honestly. Great post plant positions.
Yeah.
Great job by Despite and Broa getting some picks, and then letting the boys with the shotguns like Blues clean up that post plant late in the round. So they went right back to their strategy from round 1, which was play painfully slow, and it worked out for Kevlar.
I can't believe that first shot missed. Tanaka missing a couple shots onto Despite in that bottom-matic. We didn't see a lot of Blue Cross duels in our game yesterday. We saw mostly duels through hole and over cross mid, but looking like both Tanaka and Despite like that cross a little bit more. He's up in top of this greenhouse, looking towards attic, but not really seeing anyone over there as Loose gets a shotgun kill onto Reds. That's shotgun dead for Family now. Reds was trying to push up into the mid ruins as Birdman finds a kill onto Despite. Fox is still up in top blue as Broa finds a kill onto Reflex. Now we're down to a 3-on-4. Some tags coming in now as Broa gets that kill. Birdman
is the linchpin of this defense right here. If he goes down in TLS with no support, that's going to be an A bomb site take. He's going to miss a shot here and get destroyed from behind by Broa. Unfortunate.
Tops in the rotate now from spawn ruins as Tanaka is still over by blue, trying to make sure there's no late lurkers over towards B, but bomb is going to get planted down on the A bomb site. Tanaka hopping up onto this headshot area, while Kahuna is just going to be playing it nice and tucked into this mid-ruins, watching for any kind of rotates. Tox back A, doing an aim duel versus ABK, but ABK is kind of stuck in an awkward spot now. He's worried about a player from Garage pushing up, but that's not going to happen. Tox is also getting real nervous to even push up. ABK missing a shot as Tanaka gets dropped by Kahuna from that mid-ruins area. Last alive for Family is going to be Tox. Moved up into this top garage room. Trying to peek out any kind of angles. Dropping out, going for a no-scope onto ABK, but misses all of his pistol shots as ABK lands his no-scope onto him. Headshot, down he goes. Round number 4 going towards Vibe. Tied at 4 apiece. My god.
Vibe right now is
painfully slow.
They are 3 for 3 in the rounds that they've gone to the slow pick strat. The first round, and then the last 2 back-to-back. But right now they're catching nades here as Tox is going to get a +10. ABK answers back onto red, so that's going to be the shotty down, which should open things up. If ABK can win this 1 versus 1, it's going to be winnable. He's getting ripped, though, by a 44, and that's going to be Jeremy, a.k.a. Birdman, who we saw last round, unfortunately, whip a car shot, and it looks like he's vibed to go with the 44 this time around, and he's going to find success as he gets that frag onto ABK, and now it's all up to Kahuna here. That's the problem with those pick strats, is if you lose a guy or two early, it kind of blows up the whole process, because now you've got less rifles to pick with. Whereas if you play faster, as Reflex is going to find Kahuna and tag him up, you get a couple of trades. If you lose players, you're in an okay situation. But right now, it's all up to Kahuna. Ripped.
Trading some bullets there with the Reflex, but neither player going down, getting tagged up once again. Tox pushing up into small hole, maybe a little too aggressively as he gets taken out by Kahuna. Tanaka here from Bad Blue as Reflex is still trading shots. Kahuna finally taking him down. That man likes to live a long-ass time. But 5-4 on the scoreline now. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of impatience out of Tox and Reds pushing up into those mid-ruins and not really getting any kind of kills to reward that regression. Really getting punished. But Tox did get a big double nade last round, so maybe he just needs to focus on that. Oh boy.
Yeah, every round that Vibe has lost, it's been a round where they've caught nades. And they catch one here, Luce is unfortunately going to catch one, and then another one on a despite from Tox. So the set nades for Family look to be on point right now. And that's the difference, as Tanaka is going to get 2 here, 1 on a Kahuna, 1 on Broa, and now very quickly again into a 1 versus 5. We're seeing a lot of 1 versus 5s and 1 versus 4s, which tells me we're losing players early is what's happening here. Let's see if he can get at least 1. He's going to get that sniper, that's eliminated, and immediately traded out by Red.
Win.
Look at that weapon bridge. There we go. My man Red's cleaning it up. But very interesting there how that player from Vibe was able to find a hole in the defense of Family and just walk straight up through a hole towards German spawn and shoot the sniper right in the side there. Like, I'm not sure how that is able to happen with 5 players alive on Family, but
yep, that is true.
Luce is able to push up all the way into bottom mare with the shotgun now. He should be able to find himself 1 as Tox peeks out from Blue Alley and gets taken out by Broa, proned up on site, edging that smoke. He's on the move though, moving up towards Mare House. We got a 3 on 5. Tanaka,
yeah, interesting
Birdman,
decision not to plant there by Broa.
Yeah. You see Reflex on the move is got a couple of shotgun tools coming in here. It gets tagged up, but oh my god, missing every shot. Bash is coming in. Tanaka finally cleaning up as ABK gets a kill on Birdman. Last 2 alive for Families, Tanaka and Reflex. Reflex is thrown inside mid-crater. Oh yeah.
This poor guy just somehow point-blank barrel stuff into the shotgun and gets no reg, but
rough.
It happens. Yeah, it happens. But his teammates save him, and now they got a 4 versus 1 here. 3 versus 1.
Eliminated.
Bro is gonna
Allies win.
Put the nail in the coffin there. 6-5 scoreline here. Excellent half out of Vibes here on attack so far.
Tanaka, he's living up to his name a little bit. He's semi-pro over in Valorant as well. So when he hops over to COD 2, he doesn't always have great things to say about the game, despite how many hours he puts into it. But you see Tox hopping up on top blue, looking for that North Road cross. We saw Neo playing in a very similar spot yesterday. He gets a kill on ABK as Despite and Broa both find 1 apiece. Kahuna also finding a kill himself. Now we're down to a 2 on 4. Tanaka and Birdman versus 4 Vibe members. Tanaka's up top in this top green area while Birdman is lurking around mid through the smoke, trying to push up into North Ruins. He might just find a great flank though. I don't know if any Vibe members are even watching for this. Everyone is kind of looking towards mid and blue as Despite finds that kill onto Tanaka.
Fortunately here, I don't think it's going to matter much unless he can get at least 2 with the flank and stay alive, because the rest of his team gets destroyed. He's going to be in a very ratty position here. Maybe be able to get the bomb planter? No, he's going to be unfortunately shot through the bomb and not be able to get the frag. I don't think he was going to be able to do much there unless he stopped the plant. As soon as that plant went down and he fired that rifle off, it was GG for him. So
game over right there, yeah.
Yeah, excellent half. 6-6, tie ball game here.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty strong half out of Vibe, and honestly, kind of a weak defense we're seeing out of Family. There's a lot of early kills that aren't being responded with any kind of trades. Some good nades coming in, but Vibe are finding holes in the Family defense just about every single round, as well as just playing it so slow.
Yeah, the problem is that's unfortunate, is they really played the same positions every round and allowed Vibe to just make adjustments off of that, and that's what's led to this scoreline, as Birdman now is going to get taken out by his teammate early in this round, so already they're at a man disadvantage on the hard side here, so let's see if the lead can be taken by Vibes, as Luce is going to find Tox here
just
at a position.
No reaction on that missed shot.
Are these guys crossing in smoke and not seeing? Yes, they are, as Luce is going to clean up one of them, but not before he gets taken out by Reds. Unfortunately, now still only a 4 versus 2. Shoddy and scope up here for +5.
Yeah, Kahuna here prone on the deep bomb site, but he misses his shot on Tanaka, walking up on site as Reds get dropped by Broa over towards Mare. Oh, by TLS it looks like. Tanaka here with the scope at B Wagon, trying to push up on the site, but he's going to run right into Kahuna, baiting out a shot, but he can dodge that, looking towards TLS alley. Great awareness there, taken out despite. 3 players left alive for Vibe, Broa, Kahuna, and ABK. Broa up on top, TLS able to see anything, any kind of aggression onto that bomb site from Tanaka. Great crossfire setup here by Kahuna and Broa, while ABK has that. Yeah, he is pinned all the way down.
Make them touch a bomb is really what they should be talking about right now.
Uh-oh, Broa missing everything though, but Kahuna gonna pop up from those boxes and hit his shot. Great shot out of him. 7-6, first round of the half, going towards Vibe.
Yeah, Vibe playing really well there. Luce with 2 kills in the smoke with the shotgun, doing his job out in the trenches, getting it done. Right now, Reds had a couple of good rounds early in the last half, but ever since then, it's kind of been getting shut down as ABK gets a nade kill onto Reds as I say that. And your shotgun is the linchpin of this map, as Reflex is going to get Broa. That's a big kill, taking out Broa here. Trades going down, Kahuna onto Tanaka, scope out of the game. Luce, though, taking out Reflex.
Oh,
and taking out Jeremy Birdman. Brzezinski with a beautiful little peek there at a TLS. Luce playing very well. That's back-to-back rounds with 2 kills. Let's see if he can get the 3rd one here onto Tox, as it's all up to him here on Allies to get this bomb down and win the round in a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's really pressing the issue too much. He has a lot of time to work with, but staying prone just right up top mid ruins, you're not going to get much done in a clutch scenario, so he's got to start making some moves and utilizing the time he has. Looking like he's going to try and push towards this B bomb site, but Kahuna is going to be top blue to shut down anything as soon as he taps that bomb. Luce also over in top TLS. The moment Tox decides to do anything about it, but Tox is able to push up behind blue, trying to get some kind of flank kill going. Uh-oh, Kahuna might be aware of this. Yes, he is, getting that easy kill, watching his stairs. Down goes Tox, and another round going towards Vibe. 8-6. I gotta be honest here, this is my own team, and I'm not really liking what I'm seeing out of Team Family.
Yeah, they seem a little uncomfortable. It looks like Vibe might be a little bit better prepared.
Yeah, I think
early.
so.
Yeah, their nades seem to be landing here. They're playing to their style and dictating what's occurring, and they're getting the kills they need here. Kahuna, the linchpin of this bomb site, no scope, but he gets his head ripped off. Getting one is big, but Tox with another. No nades here, so this is a very winnable situation for Family, as the bomb's going to go down and there's still a lot of smoke up. ABK, though, on the Tox. 1 versus 3 now. All up to Reds with a flying shotgun kill at the top TLS. If the bomb's planted for him here, could be trouble for Vibes, but the smoke's gonna obscure a little bit of his vision. He jumps right into one, and ABK trades him out. Great job by Vibes there, working together.
Yeah, great teamwork out of those two.
Yeah, a fake to draw him out, and you hit your shots, and that's what's going to get you the round. 9-6 here.
Texas win.
Vibes.
You see Kahuna playing over on those B boxes right up on site, easily taken out by a nade, but we haven't seen any nade landing on him out of family yet. And he's able to do quite a lot of work on that bomb site, just holding down any kind of aggressive plays out of family. Family, they are opting to play a little bit more pick style as well on this American side, as Birdman drops early to a nade, Birdman gets a nade kill early on, Kahuna's dodging one himself. Red's pressing the issue up through mid-ruins. He's gonna walk right past the guy at Crater, and that was Loose.
No, man.
Loose, he's got his head on a swivel and takes down Reds as Tox gets taken out by Broa. Meanwhile, Birdman gets a kill on Loose, so we're evened up to a 3-on-3. Tanaka is walking up on the North Road here, while ABK has a great little ratty off-angle close-up on sight as Broa finds a kill onto Reflex. Last two alive for family is going to be Birdman and Tanaka. Birdman trying to push up onto this B site as Tanaka finds one and immediately traded out by ABK. Last man alive is Birdman versus 2. Kahuna and ABK. ABK is all the way over on this A bomb site, so he's going to have to rotate to double up with his teammate. But Kahuna is playing it so safely. Once again, top blue, just watching his stairs.
Allies eliminated.
And Birdman
Axis
pushing out
win.
from bottom there, but there's ABK to watch that back line, take him down to that Car 98K, 10-6.
We have not seen a successful round out of family here. I don't know if they're trying to go A or B, or what the game plan is here, but whatever it is that's not working, a timeout might be in order. I don't think they're going to call one, though, if they don't have the leadership here to do it mid-round, as everything's kind of unfolding right now for them. 10-6 they're down, and they're letting these Vive players get into the positive, strong position. Crater, Mayor, top blue, and they don't have an answer for it right now. No kills, though, this round.
Nothing. Looking like family is wanting to play it pick style. Once again, tossing up a nade towards Blue, but Loose finding a great timing, pushing up on that B-Wagon and taking out the scope for family as Birdman finds a headshot onto Kahuna and Tox getting that trade on Loose. ABK pushing out from Hole and getting kill on Reds as Despite takes out Birdman. Last two alive for family. Tox and Reflex finds a lurk kill over on that North Road, and Tox finds a kill, pushing out from Blue Alley onto Despite as Broa finally shuts down Reflex. Tox gonna be trying to get a bomb plant here on the B site, faking and trying to pull out Broa, but he's in it.
Interesting play here by Tox.
Yeah, he's opting to not stick around on the bomb site and get aggressive, trying to find some kind of alternate angle towards top TLS. He knows exactly where Broa is, but Broa playing it so safe and patient, just watching his stairs. Tox has lots of time to work with here, but just go for another fake and go for the fight. Looking towards the windows, and he hits his shot on the Broa.
Allies win.
He wants to take that duel. He doesn't care about planting the bomb. Search and destroy what?
Yeah, interesting. I didn't hate it. You know, he tried to get himself into a more favorable position. The problem is once Broa gets himself into a position, he really just has to wait for Tox to make his move onto the bomb site. Luckily for Tox, he's got a car versus the 44 there, and he rips the head off of Broa. First successful round on attack by family.
Yeah, and it all came down to pretty much individual clutch play there by Tox. So we're not really seeing any kind of coordinated pushes onto the bomb sites. We're seeing family really just sticking true to this pick style, as Tox finds a kill onto Kahuna, finally taking him out in that top blue anchor position he's been playing, and Despite in Spawn Ruins missing that shot onto Tox. Trying to toss a nade towards blue, but that whiffs pretty badly. Tanaka taking on ABK over on that A rotate. Last man alive for 5 is Despite, but moment he beats out from Mare here. He gets his head taken off by Birdman. Great shot from him. He's only 12-12, but I think he's having some great impact so far.
Yeah, I agree, and right now we're seeing finally 2 successful rounds out of family on attack. what's occurring here that's being successful for them is Tox getting into blue with that Sten. And that's been the difference here. As right now, Despite, though, going to take out Reflex somewhere in mid, crossing around that smoke area. Let's see if they can batten down the hatch here at blue and prevent Tox from having his way with them. Oh, with Despite finding Tox, just as I say that, as Tox was eventually going to make his move, and now Kahuna onto Tanaka, so they didn't get the blue fast enough. They let Despite and Kahuna get set up, and they're going to rip heads right now with those cars, and there's another one. And now they know exactly where Reds is. Reds is in an aim duel, fighting for his life in a 1 versus 5 here. If he goes down, it's going to be 11-8 here, and he does go down for a 3K hat trick out of Kahuna.
Great KLL action there by Kahuna.
Yeah, no smoke in that area, by the way, either. So he can peek freely from top blue there with the rifle and really have his way with them.
Not seeing any nades actually land in that top blue coming out of Family, so they don't quite have their set nades set up on this map as Loose finds his own set nade on the Tox. That seems to be kind of the spear point of Family taken down. No one else is really getting up into the face of Vibe. Tanaka watching that headshot area as Despite finds a kill on Birdman, Loose finds a kill on Reds. Last two alive for Family is going to be Tanaka and Reflex. Tanaka is pushing up into B-Wagon, but he doesn't spot out Kahuna. Headshot. Able to get that re-peek though and taking off Kahuna. Maybe Kahuna getting a little too aggressive there, a little too peek happy. Reflex
yeah, as soon as you miss that first shot, I'm putting my head back down as soon as I miss that first shot, especially up numbers in the middle of the round, crucial round. I'm putting my head back down. He gets it ripped off. Still a 4 versus 2 though, +5.
Loose up in top TLS here is going to be spotting out Reflex. I think if he peeks out a little bit further, Reflex trying to push up from Crater towards Mare, but looks like he's going to find this hole as Loose gets a kill onto Tanaka, and Reflex was just spotted walking into Mare, but the moment he peeks out, Loose is there to get that kill with the AK. Big 4K.
Loosey-goosey with a 4K.
Yeah.
Loosey-goosey with a 4K here, sitting at 17. He's top fragging right now. Take a screenshot, everybody, please. Loose right now is top fragging. He told me, Kevlar, before, this might be his last match in his career until he takes the back and starts coaching. But guess what?
Really?
He's on top of the scoreboard right now. Yeah, you know, he might transition to the old man gameplay. Hell let loose.
All right. Hey, that's a great game. Oh, Tox with another double set nade. Right inside Crater there, taking out Loose and Broa. They were doubled up there, but finally we see a man advantage going the way of Family now. Last man alive for Vibe is Despite. Pushed out of bottom blue, just walking through this B smoke. Looking towards Chicken Coop, but there's no one here. Red somehow finding a TK onto Reflex, and Despite has managed to push all the way up into Blue Alley. He gets a bash on the Birdman.
He saw one above him. He saw one up here.
Tox, why are you not watching the stairs?
Just eliminated.
But Despite jumping out of that window, and Red's able to get that trade now. Things are looking not really well oiled at all on this Family squad.
I mean, Birdman just got bashed right below Tox, and Tox is looking out the window towards mid, so some confusion there, I believe. They get the round, but a little dicey. As stated before, as long as they don't get naded, Vibes is having their way with this Family team as Tanaka gets his head ripped off by Despite. Kahuna also tagging up Birdman, and he spots one at the same time, top Ruins. This should be a favorable angle for him versus the Sten and Tox. He also has a nade in his hand. We'll see if he uses it. Ooh, and another potential TK here. These Family boys do not look comfortable today, Kahuna. Or, excuse me, Kevlar.
Yeah, they look so antsy.
Antsy and just not sure of themselves right now with what the game plan is. Loose ripping, Tox through the smoke with a shotgun. He's finding himself in great positions time after time. He's gonna get spotted here and ripped to shreds by the Tommy of Reds. But before he goes down, he makes it a 4 versus 3. Loose does against Tox.
Oh, ABK, did he just spot him in North Ruins?
I think he did. He should get that info for his teammate, and that's going to be Bro in Garage. Red's got to get this frag here to have any chance of winning the round. Going to get a huge tag here, jump around the corner and not get it, but Jeremy trades him out, spots one on the way, and should have heard one to his left. He's got his work cut out for him here. If he didn't hear the MG player, he's about to die. Fight gonna go down as ABK does miss the shot. He can escape here and play it smart, and he does.
Yeah, he needs to stay alive for sure. Keep that man advantage going.
Yeah, no reason to die. You got the bomb site, and that's gonna be the first map for vibes. Throbbing cock vibes.
God damn. Positive vibes. Getting that positive W up on that board, despite topping the scoreboard 20 and 14 with that scope. Loose doing a fantastic job with his shotgun as well. And I think second map is going to be Valente, which was the pick of family.
They know that they're an underdog really against anyone they play, so they've got nothing to lose but to just go out there and play their game. So we'll see if that translates to another map win, and if they win this, it'll be a match win for them.
Yeah, family on the back foot. They really got to start off strong on this map. Let's give a watch on to Tanaka, see what he goes for. Early pick. Opting to run towards the A street, but nothing really else going on, despite over at this desk area in the mid-connector, and he looks out towards mid and gets that kill onto Reflex. First pick over towards him, while Reds gets a kill onto ABK over towards that A tank, and he's opting to rotate towards this mid-cut, expecting some kind of mid-flank going on, but I don't think anyone on Vibe are going to be pushing that. Is Kahuna. I think he just got a lurk kill over towards B, right? Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And he gets a nade kill onto Tanaka. Where on earth did that even land? Red's rotating over to
there
B.
For Kahuna, huh?
Yeah. He's going to be watching this L-turn push from Kahuna right away. The moment he pushes up, that's a tag somehow, but he's able to clean that up finally into a 2v3. Now Birdman watching this mid-connector is Broa. He's over towards A, but the bomb is going to get planted. But Birdman does find that kill under Despite, yeah. Loose watching that mid-connector now as Bro is inside garage. I think that's going to be where Reds is going to be pushing in from. Looking towards that mid-connector while Birdman is over here at this A-tank. Kind of just spot anything towards that site, but everyone staying pretty tucked in. Loose might find a kill towards this mid-connector right away here. Popping off some shots, tagging up Reds as Broa takes down Birdman. Last man alive is going to be Reds as he's real low on health, but he's able to get that regen in. He knows where Loose is, but he has no idea where Broa is. He misses his shotgun shot on Loose. Loose cleans it up. First round going towards Vibe.
Great post plant by Broa and Loose there.
Yeah.
They've got some synergy together, those two. They stayed in each other's pocket. It looks like they communicated well. Loose lost a little bit of control there. He was watching Reds in mid. Birdman was the kill, and you saw him look back towards spawn and almost get his head ripped off by Reds in mid-con. But Broa helping him out, and each of them are going to find a kill there in that 2 vs 2 as Tanaka is going to even the score here against Despite scope versus scope. ABK onto Reds, 4 vs 4. Jeremy Birdman here, prone at this tank with that 44, looking to rip some legs off. We'll see if he can be the linchpin that he's needed right now on that defensive position at A bomb site. Bomb gonna go down, and I don't think there's really much to stop it unless Reflex there. Not quite sure where he is. Oh, he's prone to a cheeky spot. That's what the situation is, and he's gonna get found out quickly. But Broa gonna get killed by Tanaka. It's a 2 vs 3 here.
Yeah, there's.
I'm going down to B.
Birdman gets tagged up, but he re-peeks. Meanwhile, the bomb is going to get planted over on the B bomb site. Now both Tanaka and Reflex are going to have to go for a retake all the way over from this, B site? I think it is.
Yeah, this is trouble here for Family, allowing that bomb to go down at B. They stopped the push at A, but they don't have an answer for the lurk of Kahuna, who now, in back-to-back rounds, has made an impact play at the other side of the map, getting the bomb down here in a 2 vs 2, and now they're in pretty favorable post-plant positions as the retake is going to come from spawn with both German players there. That's going to be Tanaka and Reflex. Kahuna going to spot one. ABK going to rip his head off with the car. Now it's all up to Reflex. They know where he is, and he's just getting played with here at APC by Kahuna. Kahuna going to get the reload off on the M1. Get one tag, but not enough, and the time is going to tick away.
Yeah.
Kahuna doing what he had to do there just to waste time. And it's going to be 2-0 here. Another great
Objective
start
destroyed.
on the hard side.
Allies win.
Well, it depends on how you look at Valente. If you play offense aggressively, this map can go either way. I think it's a little Allied-sided maybe, but either way,
Yeah, I
2-0
agree.
here.
Yeah, from what I've seen during regular season, I'd say this map is a little bit similar to Burgundy, where if you smoke off that A tank, you just rush up on site. It's pretty easy plant and
Yeah, pretty
hold.
free, yeah.
So we're expecting a lot around on the American side as ABK is lurking up through this mid-court and takes a kill on Tox. I think that is the B player, and he tags up Reds too.
Ooh, another one.
Looking towards German spawn. His reflex is at this A tank, getting the kill on Loose. That's shotgun down for Vibe, but it is 3v4 in the favor of Family as Birdman finds a kill on Kahuna. He was over on that B bomb site. Kahuna trying to get
That's
that
that
lurk
lurk in
going on,
Kahuna
but-
that's done so much damage, and now that threat is eliminated. We'll see how they play this 3 versus 3 without the lurk threat.
Uh-oh. Spite looking up through this mid-courtyard as ABK is over on that A connector and taking down Reflex. Now it's down to a 2v2 despite an ABK versus Tanaka and Birdman. Tanaka is in this back grassy area towards German spawn, looking towards that mid-court. Birdman is on the B bomb site, and it looks like Vibe is trying to work through this mid-courtyard as Tanaka takes down ABK. Now, despite with the scope, is going to be looking just where Tanaka was just moments ago, but he's going to miss, and he makes a little bit of noise in that bush. I don't know, did Birdman hear him? Well, he knows where he is now. Tanaka on that rotate real quick. Birdman has an aggressive angle looking towards this mid-con, but he misses the shot, going for a jump. Despite it pushing up onto that bomb site, but the moment he peeks out a little bit past that wall, there's Tanaka with the M1 taking him down. First round on the board for Family, 2-1.
Yeah, I know Tanaka got a 3K there, but Jeremy playing Stonewall Jackson defense at B and eliminating the lurk out of Kahuna was really what led to success there. If they can keep that up and just keep track of where everybody is, they'll have success though. But this Spike now going to answer back with an opening pick onto Tanaka. And it looks like an A push is formulating here. If they can get Reflex, which is really the only defense on the bomb site, he's going to find Loose in the back, but he's going to spam and he's going to miss and give up on it for some reason. I guess he thought maybe he was about to get traded out. But because of that, Loose survives and gets the bomb down, and now he's got all the rifles behind him to support. And Birdman's going to go down. So now it's just up to Reflex, who's going to get shot in the back by Broa. Interesting decision there by Reflex. Once again, a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, they really don't look like they have, I don't know, they just aren't quite working cohesively as a unit from what I normally see out of this team.
It's early in this map, we'll see, but it looks like some of those issues from map 1 are carrying over here.
Yeah, I agree. A little awkward to see as Loose gets a nade kill onto Tox. He's having a rough go at things so far. He's 0-5. The man hasn't found a single kill so far this map as Spike gets tagged up in that mid-connector, and now Red is pushed up real aggressively and gets that kill onto Spike. ABK getting that kill onto Reflex, and Kahuna gets a kill on Birdman. Bomb is going to go down over on that A side as Tanaka gets dropped at that back wall by ABK. Now Red is doing a couple jiggles, but he gets taken up by ABK. That M1 grand as well. Great round out of him pushing up that back wall.
They're finding holes right now. If you notice, ABK right before killing Red shot Tanaka in the back on that back wall.
Yeah.
So whatever is going on at the A bomb site is not working because Loose has, I think, 3 plants to his name so far.
Oh, Red's opting to smoke out that mid window as opposed to the A street as Birdman gets taken down by a nade by Kahuna as Birdman's trying to hop up on this little box here to overlook this B bomb site, but over here on the A side, you see, oh, Reflex hitting a nice little jumping heady onto Loose. Now Broa is pushing up on the A street, trying to get up onto that A bomb side as ABK gets tagged up in that mid-court, but he's able to get that kill onto Tox. 3 alive now for Family versus 4 of Vibe's members. Tanaka at this back wall, looking towards that alleyway as, oh, I think that's Reflex tagging up Broa over at that A tank, but he's opting to fall back a little bit as Reds has got a full flank going on, while Tanaka is just holding down this wall push a little bit. Broa watching for anything, and there's Reds on that flank, getting 1 kill into Broa, and now Despite is aware of it, but he gets a no-scope onto Reds. Reds was hoping for at least 1 more on that flank. Tanaka missing a shot on that guy alleyway, but the bomb is going to get planted over on A.
There's that Kahuna lurk.
Yeah.
Remember, Kahuna got the nade kill onto Jeremy early in the round, and that's going to open up for him. He's in a winnable 1 versus 2 here. This is going to be a huge round if they go up 5-1 off the positive energy of a 1 versus 2. That's going to be huge. Tanaka finding him through the little crack, but not going to get the kill. Giving Kahuna a chance here to win this 1 versus 2, but his head gets ripped by Reflex. Great shot.
Great shot there by Reflex, getting that heady on him. Great crosshair positioning. So another defensive round coming in for Family, 4-2. But how many rounds do you think you want to get on German side for this map? About 5?
If it's truly a defense or an offensive side of map, then 5 would be ideal. In my opinion, if Bricked Up was playing the likes of Awakening or Check 6 on this map, and we got 5 on defense, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Flex getting tagged up a little bit early on here by Nade, and he's gonna push up all the way to this A tank, trying to look him down the street, but Smoke is fully bloomed now, so he can't see anything. He falls off. ABK finding another kill in that mid courtyard as Reds coming up through that B connector and taking him out with that trade. Tanaka getting tagged up by a nade at this back wall. Now Loose is up on the bomb site with a shotgun. Looks like he's primed and ready to maybe fake the bomb. Maybe expecting someone to be pushing up close on this bomb site. That is Tox, and down he goes to Loose.
What patience.
Yeah, great awareness out of him, recognizing that Family
and they're still not
aggressive up on that site. Yeah, they're just waiting for these Family members to push up onto him as Tanaka finds a kill on Despite up at that wall, but Broa gets a kill on Reds at the tank. Now Tanaka alone at this wall while Birdman is having to rotate all the way over to the other bomb site. Broa is kind of pinned at this tank, watching his mid and having to fight Tanaka all at once. Kahuna finding a kill on Tanaka as he walks out from that wall, but he's prone and ready for Birdman, but he kind of whiffs a little bit, that hip fire on that M1, not helping him out. Birdman jumping out and towards the street, getting some tags on Kahuna, and he finds the headshot.
And a great 1 versus 2.
Fantastic job there by Birdman, getting that 1v2 clutch. That's going to be a much needed round for Family. Going to be 4-3 on the scoreboard now.
Unfortunately, Kahuna found himself a little too close to the bomb, I guess. I mean, he's behind the boxes here. It's still a favorable position for him, but
yeah,
he missed those M1 shots, found himself with only 1 round in the chamber, and got his head taken off by Birdman there with the hip fire in the 44. Tough situation there, but a great clutch there nonetheless by Birdman.
Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily a misplay by Kahuna at all, but just a fortunate headshot. But we do see a missed smoke by the American side landing on top of the roof. Gonna be making this A play a hell of a lot tougher now, as Tox spots Loose in that mid house here, but he misses his shot. He did find it earlier here on ABK. ABK was doing a lot of work lurking through this mid connector now. Red's also helping out Tox in that mid courtyard, but looking like Vibe is opting to play way back and just hope for some picks, but Tox is on one, hitting his car shot onto Broa, but there's still Loose inside of that mid connector, finding an angle onto Tox, and now Reds is getting aggressive, and he gets that trade onto Loose. 4v2 now, last 2 players alive for Vibe is going to be Despite and Kahuna. Kahuna once again on this B lurk, looking towards that wood gate, right where Birdman is, but neither of them really getting much going on there as, Tanaka barely misses that shot towards Despite as he peeks out from garage towards that back wall. Despite looking like he's really afraid to push up on bomb site now. He's going to fall back through this alleyway as Kahuna is opting to fall off of that B bomb site, looking up to this mid courtyard, but there's Reds once again in that mid house. Despite and Tanaka once again trading shots, but he jumps out, going for a reload glitch shot, and Tanaka doesn't miss those shots. He hits those in his sleep. Another round.
Yeah, maybe that 1 versus 2 by Birdman is going to give them a little bit of fire, because that was a great round by them.
Yeah.
Playing a lot better defense. Hawks finally getting on the board as well. That's the difference. He was 0-6, I believe, or 0-7 at one point, and then just got 2 kills there. So
yeah, maybe we're seeing him wake
gonna
up
need
finally.
him.
Yeah, we need to hear that loud little Italian man in the Discord making his presence known as Bro is lurking up through this smoke and finds a kill onto Reflex.
Explosives
Reflex is
planted!
going to be a little upset by that one. I think his bomb is going to go down on the A side as Hawks finds a kill onto Broa. And now Kahuna finds that lurk kill over on B site onto Birdman as Loose, Kahuna, and Despite all find kills with their own. Last man alive should be Red
Just
jumping out from
eliminated.
that mid house
Allies
with a
win.
shotgun. He's going to get tag on Kahuna, but Kahuna there adjusts with his M1 Grand and gets that kill. Round number 5 on the board for Vibe.
Yeah, great job by them answering back after dropping 2 rounds. After that 1 versus 2, great resiliency by them to just stay the course and get that bomb down today like they've been trying to do this whole time. And Kahuna is having his way with whoever's playing the bomb side of this lurk.
Oh.
Red's trying to change it up and go up A street, but ABK gonna sniff that out. Reflex getting the headshot on the ABK. That's a big kill. ABK's been kind of on fire here, top fragging at 13-9. So that's gonna be a difference maker here. Birdman all alone at B again. Tox gonna be creeping out of mid and getting 1 player traded out immediately though by Broa, so it's even here, 3-3.
Oh, Reflex making a
Good
nice
positioning here.
Yeah, I'm liking this aggressive play, but Kahuna lurking over on B finds a kill onto Tanaka, but Birdman is able to get that trade real quickly. Last 2 alive for Vibe is going to be Broa lurking in the mid courtyard, and despite A alley looking towards that back wall, but there's Reflex popping his head up and tagging Despite, but not going to get that kill. Now Broa over towards this A connector here. He looks knows exactly where Reflex is. Down he goes. Last man alive is going to be Birdman for Family. Wonder if he can get another clutch for his team. He's on the full flank here, and I don't think Vibe is really expecting this flank. Bomb is going to get planted there by Broa, and both of them are going to double up on this alleyway. Waiting for Birdman to come up on the flank, and shots get traded out, but neither player is landing any kind of shots. Now Broa is just going to run into it towards Garage for his life. He's got a great little drone angle. Oh, he gets that hipfire kill onto Birdman. Down he goes. 6-4 for Vibe. Very strong American side so far.
Yeah, the problem is that Lurk is forcing Family to play somebody all the way on the other side of the map, which has been historically so far Birdman. And he had the 1 versus 2 clutch where he rotated from B as a nade goes down on the Tox. And another trade, another nade goes down, and Birdman's had that. Here he is at B again, and he's gonna rotate all the way through. And frags are flying around. Reflex with a nade kill, followed up by a 44, but Kahuna's gonna even it up here in a 2 versus 2. Birdman outplaying Kahuna here.
Oh, no.
Instead of going right towards the bomb site, indecisive. Maybe he thought it was a fake. He is gonna get the kill at least, but the bomb goes down. Bro is in mid. This should be an easy hold here for Birdman. Good job by him kind of sniffing out Kahuna on the lurk.
Yeah.
And his head gets taken off by Reflex as Birdman's just going to get that hold.
Axis win.
A little awkward situation for Birdman, but he stays calm there and gets the kill onto Kahuna after the plant.
Yeah, that's just a free defuse. Reflex heard Broa running around mid, so he knows exactly where he is. Free, easy defuse there for Birdman. So round number 5 on the board for Family. But this round not looking quite as favorable as Reds gets taken out really early on to a nade kill, and Tox get taken out by Despite with that scope. 3 members left alive for Family. Now Tanaka getting really aggressive up near this wall on site, and he gets a kill for it onto Loose as Birdman gets a kill onto Kahuna. Tanaka traded out there by Broa. Now last man alive once again for Family as Birdman having to make that long rotate all the way over from B. Bomb is going to go down. Broa, Despite, and ABK, last 3 alive for Vibe. Broa inside Garage, Despite, Alley looking towards that back wall, and ABK just lurking once again inside of that mid courtyard, trying to catch that rotate, but Birdman is opting to go through German spawn. He's going to chuck up a nade towards that mid courtyard, though. Maybe it'll kill ABK. Oh, but he's not quite in the position to catch it. Birdman pushing up from this A tank, and he's Gonna be running into Broa right away here. Birdman opting to run into mid-courtyard, trying to take this fight for ABK, but no shots landing. There's ABK
Allies
with his
win.
M1 Grand, taking him down. That's gonna be half. 7-5, Doug.
Yeah,
What
I
we were
mean,
expecting, right?
it was about what we expected. I am still surprised in Vibe's teamwork and ability on attack to secure a lot of these rounds. If it is attack-sided, then they're in a pretty comfortable position, and then same goes for Family. If it's attack-sided, they just got 5 rounds on defense. But they're going to have to wake up a little bit here. Tox at 5 and 12. Let's see if a Tommy in his hand is going to make any difference, as he's generally considered kind of the spearhead of whatever the attack of Family is.
Yeah. He
But
loves
a little
that,
awkward,
Tommy.
yeah, a lot of awkward rounds for Family. Birdman getting caught in no man's land at B a lot, and sometimes losing 1v1s on the lurk by Kahuna, and just a decent half for both teams, I would say. I'm impressed though, however, with the teamwork and coordination of Vibe.
No early kill. Oh, as I say that, Tanaka lands a kill on the loose. That shotgun down for Vibe. Looking like it's going to be an A play out of Family here. They smoked off that tank, but Reds as he tries to push up on that back wall. Bro is right there behind him to get that kill, but Birdman there gets the trade, so 4v3 now. Tanaka going to be watching the flank as, despite, he's going to be rotating in. Kuna's still at that back wall. Reflex going to get the bomb down. Talks at this A-alley angle, but he gets taken out by Kahuna. Kahuna baits out that shot quite well and takes him down. Now we see, who's this, I think that's gotta be Reflex at this tank, yeah. But he gets taken down by ABK, who's on the flank all the way from A Street, and he gets the kill on Birdman too. Great awareness out of him.
What is Tanaka doing right here?
Oh no, Tanaka getting the kill on Kahuna, but immediately traded out by despite he tried climbing out the window. I don't know what happened in that post plant.
Tanaka, when we first were watching him, was
Explosions
staring at his
diffused.
teammate in mid, who was
Axis
Reflex,
win.
who was watching this street right here. And look how much time ticks off. He gets a kill, 3 or 4 seconds pop off, and he gets another one before Tanaka even peeks from that top spawn house. I guess he was watching the flank, but his responsibility there is going to be that long angle on the street, and he kind of blows the coverage there and allows ABK to get 2, and the round's going to go to 5 there.
Yeah, great teamwork there coming up, but this round, Loose getting dropped early by Reflex. Bro is tagged up on site behind the wall. He has a lot of family members right up close to him, but he's going to stay prone and stay alive, but Reflex hopping up on top of that box and taking up Broa once again, who's just spraying off 4 shots. Goes for reload, but down he goes. The Birdman getting aggressive out of that alley. Red's getting taken out as well by Kahuna. Oh, Birdman getting aggressive up by that back wall, and despite trying to go for another peek, but down he goes to Birdman's 40, or Birdman's, oh, he did have a 44, sorry. Gets taken out by headshot. Kahuna getting that kill into Tanaka, now 3v2. Talks really up close towards this mid-tank.
He's in trouble.
Taking up ABK, but ABK is gonna get the regen. Birdman here to support his teammate as Reflex gets that lurk on Kahuna. ABK takes out Doc, but Birdman gets that trade. Down it goes. Decent post plant there out of Family, and they get a round on the board. 8-6.
Yeah, well, Loose has both rounds so far. He got naded 1 round and then picked out in the open. It's got to be, and he's leaving Broa all by himself on that A-bomb site, and he was fighting for his life. Loose has to be careful here and be on nade alert as all those nades can come running in.
That is one hell of a smoke he just threw.
There it is. That's what he needed to do right here to help his teammates. That's another one. Red's just walking right out after the shotgun kill.
Yeah.
Birdman, though, going to clean that up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tanaka once again up on top of that A Street houses. Birdman tags up despite at that back wall. Birdman able to find himself up close on this site, but there's Broa lurking inside the smoke. He loves to be inside those smokes. He's edging those smokes every day. Now last man alive is going to be Tanaka with the scope. He's inside garage looking towards the mid-courtyard, but everyone on Vibe is just taking it easy, just holding shit down, nice and patient. ABK has got the full flank coverage now, but Tanaka is able to find a kill, and despite at that back wall, decides to peek out maybe at an inopportune time. And now Tanaka has found himself into a 1v3. Looks like he expects someone inside of that mid courtyard, but he is wrong with that prediction. We're going to be seeing Broa spotting him, walking up on this tank, but there's ABK on the flank, taking him down with his Car 98K. Round number 9 coming in for Vibe. Things are looking dicey. I'd call a timeout at this point if I was family.
Yeah, they didn't call one on Breakout. I think they need to call one here. Yeah. Reds and Tox really struggling. We saw Reds kind of make a little bit of a boneheaded mistake there after his teammate got erased by the shotgun. He just walked right out. And now, despite waking up with a scope kill on the... Oh, and a double nade kill there by Lou. So he's waking up too. And very quickly, the momentum is in favor of Vibes as they're very quickly in a 5 versus 2 situation on defense. It's going to be all up to Tox, who's been struggling at 5 and 15. ABK gonna outpeak Tanaka in a 1 versus 1 paint duel there, and Broa takes the head off of Tox. Quick, dominant round here. They're trying to put the exclamation point on it. They're trying to put a nail in the coffin. 10 to 6 here.
Things are looking dire for family here. They only got 6 rounds on the board, and they're not having a whole lot of success on this American side. They only have 1 round so far. Tanaka, though...
There is another bomb site, by the way. They can go B.
Yeah, they could. Tox up in this mid-courtyard. Tanaka looking for a pick through this mid-window as Kahuna gets dropped from that nade by Tanaka. Looking like some great aggression here, or some slow aggression from A Street getting up onto this site, but there's Despite at that back wall, looking towards that alley. He's gonna chuck up a nade as
might be
Tox
short.
Goes for an and he TK's Broa, who's trying to lurk through the smoke.
It was very short, that nade.
Yeah, way too short. Loose on the rotate over from B is ABK towards German spawn, kind of trying to keep his eye towards mid, but Reflex looking towards spawn as Loose gets tagged up in that L. ABK gets tagged up by Reflex as well, so looking like family has info on where these Vibe members are, but just waiting on them to push as Reds get the kill on Despite at that back wall. Loose taking his time to sneak out from this L. Getting tagged up a little again, but he's going to fall back. ABK is still over towards this A tank, and things are not looking good. Yeah, both those members get dropped at the same time the moment they try to press W. Another round on the board for family, 10 to 7, so a little bit of life here by families. Wonder if they'll be able to claw it back.
Yeah, another a good round by family there. We still need Tox to wake up. He's 5 and 16. But they got to start stringing rounds together. They gotta do that, what they just did, multiple times in a row. Because right now, they can't trade rounds down 3. Toxto finally gonna get a nice little headshot there. He's still swinging for the fences with that Tommy, trying to rip the head off of somebody. Red's gonna take out Loose. So the 2 A players for Vibes are gonna go down here. Right now, this defense is born and bred off the backs of Broa and Loose over at A bomb site. If they go down, the round usually goes towards family. ABK spotting one out as Birdman's going to get the bomb down. 5 versus 3 situation here. Let's see how the post plant looks for Vibe. Or excuse me, for family, as Birdman's going to get another kill there with the Thompson. ABK on the flank getting at least 1 on Reflex, but that's going to get cleaned up by Tanaka. So an adjustment's got to be made here quickly out of Vibes, because that's two rounds they lost very decisively, and they're going to have to make some adjustments here, I think, if they want to close this out. Something's going to happen as shots are being traded. Kahuna versus the world, and he's going to get taken out by Reds here. So I stand by right here that the onus right now is on Vibes as they lost the momentum a little bit. Let's see if they can support Broa and Loose at the A bomb site, because if they continue to do what they're doing, family's on to something.
Yeah, right you are. Nice little round there by Reds, getting up into that A alley with that bolt. Early kill. It's also looking like it's going to be a bit of a slower play here out of family, but we already see some Vibe members right up close onto this bomb site as Reflex is pushing up towards those boxes as Reds get the kill on Despite as well. No one wants to hold W past the smoke, but there's Birdman getting that kill on Bro on site. Bomb is going to go down over on that A bomb site. Now Kahuna is over towards L, trying to rotate over from mid, but ABK with a big double nade right on site as Tanaka takes down ABK. Kahuna still holding down that mid.
Explosives planted!
Down goes Tanaka as he peeks out Last man alive for Vibe is Kahuna versus 2 versus Birdman and Tox. Kahuna is maybe trying
Gotta
to
get on his pony here.
Yeah, he gotta get moving. He has 40 seconds to work with, but he's gotta get moving here a little bit. Birdman looking the complete wrong way from where Kahuna's gonna be. I don't know why he's on the prowl here, trying to look for Kahuna. Let's just post up on the post plant, eh? Kahuna,
Yeah, I agree. If he got caught in a timing situation there, he was going to give Kahuna a free kill. But now he's going to hear him, and he's going to position himself well.
Yeah, there's no way Kahuna expects this spot out of Birdman. But Kahuna is going to bait out the shot, get tagged up, and then land his. Maybe things are looking up for him. He's going to just hold the plant, but there's Tox and ratty little angle alleyway and gets that headshot.
Timeout here by Broa. That's a good call. I did say last round that the onus is on them to make the adjustment. It seems like they agree with me in spirit, and they're going to do so. Whatever they're doing at A bomb site on defense is not working. I think they either need to stack it a little bit more or get some mid presence to assist A, because right now the family's figured it out that they can push Loose and Broa, and that's going to be the bomb site. And the way Loose is playing right now, he's struggling a little bit to do any damage with that shotgun. So really, it's up to them to just kill Broa, and they're going to have that bomb site right now, and that's what's been happening. So we'll see if they make what adjustments they make. What adjustments would you make?
If I was Vibe?
Yes.
Well, watching janitors play this map, I think they have this map figured out. And what they do with their shotgun player, Shotties, Harold, on German side here, is they smoke off that A street, like, really deep, and they try to get Harold pushed up into that, like, A connector area, right around here, right? He walks past this A tank, past the boxes, and he'll just kind of play around in that smoke, or maybe sometimes find himself inside garage. Really aggressive up close towards the Americans. So if I were Vibe, I would get Loose into those kind of close-up positions. Right now, it looks like him and Broa are opting to both sit right up on the bomb site, or just kind of sit back towards the A tank, and kind of giving full street control to family. So yeah, if I was Vibe, just be more aggressive, man. This map is not really great for picks. You wanna be aggressive. Be aggressive.
They've got to use some mid pressure to help out A, because staying on the bomb site isn't working anymore. It worked earlier in this half, but it's just not working right now. So we'll see if you see anything different at A bomb site. They've identified what we're seeing as well. So we'll see what happens here. 10-9. It's starting to tighten up here. Family's got all of the momentum.
Yeah, they do. They've got 3 rounds in a row. Let's see if they keep it going. But Despite going to get that early kill on Tanaka, that's a very strong pick early on in the round. So Family very early, down to 4 players. As Kahuna finds a kill into Tox. Now ADK gets tagged up as well. He gets super aggressive towards B, but
Family went
Birdman.
B. Family went B here.
Oh my god, they're just getting right up on site as Reds gets a kill on Kahuna. So now it's a 3v4. Birdman going for a fake. Just kidding, gonna go for a full plant. As Reflex is gonna be lurking through mid, and he spots out Loose and gets that headshot. Reds is not aware of ADK, but Birdman is gonna get that trade out. So now down to a 2v2. Broa rotating over from B bomb site. He's trying to work his way into mid courtyard here. He might get taken out by Reflex, but they don't quite catch each other. Oh, they're gonna walk right past each other, I think. Maybe Reflex will be looking towards German spawn. I think he just heard Bro a little bit, and he spots him walking in sight now.
He sees them both.
Yeah.
He's gonna be able to get a flank here.
It's all down to, I think, Birdman to just stay alive on site now, but Reflex is gonna get a big flank going on. Fake coming in. Reflex gets one. Doesn't quite get the second there, despite flicking around and getting that no-scope kill on the Birdman.
Axis eliminated.
Ooh, great post plant there out of Family. Birdman cleaning it up and getting that kill despite. Great job there out of Family.
Out of the timeout, Family not allowing whatever adjustments were going to be made at the A bomb site where primarily all the action's been happening, and they say, I guess they predicted that an adjustment was going to be made on the other side of the map, so they just went B. And good on them, because they're going to steal that round out of the timeout. And now it's a tie ball game here.
Yeah.
Here's some aggression by Broa.
He's right up close towards this A connector there, and I think it's going to be Reds. Yeah, with a shotgun, trying to take a fight for him, but it looks like he's opting back towards mid. Loose is shotgun right up on site, proned again. And then we got Broa proned close towards this A connector now. As Reflex is
Smoke's
just
gonna dissipate though.
proning through the smoke. Dude, nade lands right on him though. Down he goes. As Tox walks out from that A connector and gets dropped by Broa. Broa gets aggressive with the Tommy and takes down Reds. Last 2 players alive for family is going to be Tanaka and Birdman, as Tanaka gets taken out by Broa. Once again, Birdman gets spotted A alley by Despite walking into this garage area, but Broa is there with a big 4K.
Axis win.
That's what I was saying. Getting a player up in that A connector shuts down pretty much all kind of A plays you can try and make. It's such a strong position for the Germans to take.
Yeah, great job by Broa there, just waking up when he needed to with a huge 4K.
Big
They lost
4K.
all the momentum. Family tied it up. Seemed like they were going to start running away with it there, but he stops the bleeding. And another early kill and an early nade. So the 2 A players, Loose and Broa, finally getting it done. Tox gonna spot someone here underneath the tank. Spray and there's just Tommy's going crazy right now through smoke. And all the players are trying to fight for their life. Broa though gonna see the silhouette of Tox through that smoke. Tanaka gonna get at least the Despite, who was a little out of position there. He didn't really need to be towards the A bomb site. Broa had it kind of under control, and he could have been holding that long range angle. He does get spotted here by Tanaka, it looks like. Where's Birdman to help? Not... Oh, he is in a... They don't know that Broa is here.
What's going on?
Did they not...
They must have not seen him.
If Tanaka was just spamming, that's unfortunate. But if he knew that Broa was there, Birdman was in a perfect position to peek him and shoot him in the back. And now it's all up to Tanaka here after that miscue in a 1 versus 3, Kev.
Yeah. Tanaka's got the scope, and he spots ABK underneath that tank.
He shot him literally in the face. I think you could literally shot him in the player model's
right in the
smile. Yeah, I think he did. Oh,
yeah.
Shit, that's fucking funny.
Now, Tanaka's got 30 seconds left to work with. He's pushed up on bomb site, but
eliminated.
he doesn't know
They didn't know
Broa.
he was there.
They had no idea. He was there for so long, too, being so patient, just waiting for family to make a play up on that bomb site. And down goes Tanaka, and now Vibe is on match point.
Match point. Off the 4K, and then another followed up 3K just now by Broa. If he can make that happen again, he's going to put the team on his back here and get a win. BBK 27-16, by the way. I don't want to be sleeping on him.
Yeah, great job out of him so far. He's not usually a player you see top fragging, but the man is on fire so far. Like, he's over towards the B site right now, but uses shotgun right up on site behind the wall, gets a kill on the Toxes. Despite gets a kill on the Birdman, Reflex up on site, moves through the shotgun, gets a kill on the Reflex.
The juice is loose!
But there's Reds finally trading him out. Now it's down to a 2v4, Reds and Tanaka versus Broa, Despite, Kahuna, and ABK. Reds is in mid-corner of the shotty, and Tanaka hits a great little flick on Kahuna as he peeks out from mid. Now 3 members left alive for Broa, or for Vibe. Broa opting to, looking like all 3 of these players are leaning towards B a little bit more. Despite is so worried about some aggression up on this back wall, but Red's pushing up on site, but there's ABK holding down this B site like the anchor he is, last man alive for Tanaka. For all of family's hopes in this play-in bracket. If they want a clutch player, this is the guy they want. He's got the scope in hand, looking towards bomb site, but he misses that flick. Broa now on the rotate towards site as ABK misses a shot towards that wood gate. Now, bit of an aim duel between these 2 guys as they're just going to be running around. Tanaka is not worried about making sound. He's relying fully on his aim to try and get some kills, and oh my god, he hits a headshot onto him. He's still alive somehow. He gets that pistol kill on the bro. He picks up a Tommy. He tags up
what is happening
ABK
right now?
once again, picks up his scope again, looks underneath the tank, but there's Despite on the rotate toward German spawn, hitting his shot, taking him down, and securing that win for ABK, 13-10, knocking family out of the bracket, out of the league, and Vibe moving on.